In this book, there's a whole lot. You've got blended orgasm, you've got orgies, sex parties, threesome. There's a whole lot to be unpacked in this. Some people do not know what orgasm is, even having sex or when having sex. I also wrote the book because some women, after having kids, they lose interest in having sex or making love to their spouses. And at the same time, you realize that some people are shy when it comes to sex. There's some men who have been rejected in bed because the women do not want to have sex. Because there's a
they just go into it raw and they get their life, messed up. In return, it affects them psychologically. And a lot of them get to break down mentally. So why don't we take up this responsibility and talk about our lives and our sexual life? I want to believe that by the time we leave this place and we lay our hands on a copy or more of these books and we get to digest it, we will appreciate what it is to be emotionally stable, to look into your life and your sexual life. I will apply to this same husband. Oh, honey, I'm going to see my aunts in the village. I'm going to see my uncle. I'm going to do this. And he will be going to see another man in one shamble and unbelievable place or places. Hope you can picture the two scenarios. And that is why mental awareness is very, very important. And I give it to my dear sister Vivian here for doing this for us. When we are talking about this mental illness, it has a lot of role to play in the way we think. Your thinking must be right with your husband or with your wife before you can enjoy your life and your sexual life. And this has to do with our social life. We are here today. A lot of programs like this are going on. People don't give space for the feeling of mental well-being. Even our government don't recognize what is mental health. Our religious organizations are not giving it a space. Our schools are not giving it a space. And that is why we have a lot of immorality out there. From the younger ones, they don't have understanding of what is sex and when should a sex come in. Coupled with children that have no teaching of sexual habit from home, because it is a belief that when you talk about sex, that three-letter word, sex, in some places you dare not mention it. It sounds like a taboo. How dare you call sex where there are children? Forgetting that we are in a technological age, advanced world, where those children learn faster than we do. And when we fail to integrate them into what it is, they learn on social media. And because they are not exposed to a mentor who could guide them on stages to go before you get to sexual life, they just go into it raw and they get their life, messed up. In return, it affects them psychologically. And a lot of them get to break down mentally. So why don't we take up this responsibility and talk about our lives and our sexual life? I want to believe that by the time we leave this place and we lay our hands on a copy or more of these books and we get to digest it, we will appreciate what it is to be emotionally stable, to look into your life and your sexual life. I will quickly integrate us with some causes of mental illness. Let's look at genetic factor. There are a lot of people that are born by parents or parents with mental challenge. Such children, if they don't imbibe what we call positive mental habit lifestyle, there's every possibility that they break down mentally. A child may escape in a family of 2, 3, 4 children. 3 children may escape and 1 may be unlucky. And where there is a good positive mental habit lifestyle, all of them may escape. But their children, which is the second generation, 1 or 2 of them may not escape it. And reason why drive a lot of men crazy. And this is one of the reasons why men decide to look outside. Men are moved by what they see. It doesn't matter where you are coming from, what you have done. Endeavor to take a shower in the evening, freshen up, put on something attractive to your husband, and get on the bed. I tell you, you've given him an open check to fill in for you for that moment. Also, I need us to understand that our sexual life is our life. You define it the way you want it. If you fail to address it with all passion, you will be the one going through the pain. Even your husband, as close as he is with you on the bed, may not know. Your wife may not know. At every point in time, feel free to speak on how you are feeling. Like I said, men should try as much as possible to journey with their wife. Likewise, women. Your husband has gone since morning, is coming back. Try to know how the day went. Don't receive your husband with complaints. He is human. Before he becomes a husband, he was once first a human being. That feeling, you don't know what has transpired between him and the business partner or with the boss. Let him come into a friendly environment. That will stabilize whatever stress is coming with. And he will be emotionally balanced to attend to the family and to attend to you. Our sexual life is as important as the air we breathe in. And it is high time we give it maximum attention so that we don't suffer in silence and we don't end up breaking down mentally. I don't know if there's going to be any question. So that's... Okay, so at this point, I think...
This is why the book is special. Because it teaches all that intimacy, how you can maintain a relationship. That's why it's different. These people think it's just an ordinary book. I think this book is one of the best from the books that is, for me, because of what is involved, sexual. When they say, when you give up the goods very fast, it's not too good. Meaning, before the man says, come, you jump. No?
Once again, I really want us to appreciate the essence of our gathering here today because, again, it's not easy to do any literary work on the concept sex because it's a very controversial one. And also, I want us to thank Ms. Wando once again for the courage and the audacity to, delve into where most people would even never even want to talk about, how much more putting it into literary work. Thank you once again for that. Let me tell us how important this topic is. The local ministry where I worship, faith-based. I remember once our pastor had to, for 3 Sundays going, decided that we're going to be having 2 services. Each service was for the man, the other service was for the woman. What were we talking about? Sex. That's how important it is. So we spent 3 weeks.
So much to be revealed in this book. So anyone who you know that has challenges with making love to his or her partner, this is a book for you. You see this book right here? It will help and repair your sex life. Get one for yourself and all your friends. Whoa, I'm so excited about this book launch. Guess what? I'm bringing one of the best sex experts to digest this book.
Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to the launching of the book by our sister, Ms. Vivian Wando, Your Life and Sex. In our midst today, we have Mrs. Moronike G, who is here with her husband, Mr. Agbola, Olaniyi, sorry, yeah. And then we also have